Hey there, how are you, Facebook friend? It's MagicBrad. I'm back in Minneapolis and it's snowing. I just returned from Costa Rica and did not see any of this unless it was in a bowl of ice cream or ice in a glass of water. You know, you can drink the water in Costa Rica. I hope you didn't know that. It's no big deal. It's not like Mexico where you gotta bring your bottle of water. So good morning. I can't read that because I'm driving. Gonna go work out this morning. Haven't done that for 9 days. So, well, I've been doing something. So I'm on my way to the Professional Karate Studios in Blaine. Driving from Minnetonka to Blaine. I gotta leave early because it's a long trek. Good morning, Dennis. How are you? And I'm at a stop sign, so I can look right now. But anyways, time freedom. That's one thing the internet does provide. It provides time freedom. Like, I did some work this morning and set some things up that are going out and doing stuff now while I'm driving to go work out. So that's kind of cool. And I've got blog posts that are out working 24/7 and stuff like that. So you do get time freedom. But I did notice something while I was in Costa Rica. I made some sales on some products I sell on Amazon back a while ago. I was selling CDs. And what you cannot do if you're selling products and you're inventorying them is you can't sell them. You can't fulfill the orders when you're in Costa Rica. So I really didn't think that much about that. But it's something that I probably don't want to do any longer because I cannot fulfill the orders when I'm not online. So I'll probably not, in fact, I'm not going to do as much eBay and Amazon stuff because the profit margin isn't there and it's a lot of work just getting the traffic and getting someone to buy a $10 or $20 CD. It's just not worth it. So I'm going to continue to promote my business education courses and the live events, because those are high ticket and live events are where people meet people and it's a better profit margin, and I actually like live events better. So saw somebody I can't read it, sorry. I got that old age thing. I can't really see very well on my teeny tiny little iPhone. Anyway, so the time freedom that the internet provides is there. The location freedom, it's there if you make sure you can fulfill your customers' needs via the internet and from a remote location. And I can do that when I'm promoting the events because it's their responsibility to get to the event. But the other thing I wanted to point out is the idea of money freedom. And the reason I didn't put that in the title here, although with all the Facebook voice recognition stuff, by me saying money freedom, that might be blocked. And the reason I say that is I was trying to do a get response. I use get response for my email, and I put financial freedom, the word financial freedom in the email, and it got kind of tagged or flagged as a possible spam. And the thing that came back was it said possible spam from let's see, what the words they used was financial or freedom of a financial nature. So that's kind of weird that they think that's spam because you put out freedom of a financial nature. It's like the man wants to keep you down, you know, doesn't want you to be financially free. So I thought that was kind of intriguing. So I'm going to kind of talk more about not money freedom, because the reality is it's not that easy to make a sufficient amount of money on the internet. But it does give you the freedom to be able to do what you want, where you want. So that's my story. I got to pass a snowplow here, so I got to be careful. Whoa! Did you hear that? So the internet provides lots of time freedom, but making the money is the hard part. And I'll even share a couple things about making money. To me, the main thing about trying to make money on the internet is to be known, liked, trusted, and respected. That's why I do a lot of videos, so you know who I am and you know how to get a hold of me. Because if you're like me, I've seen a lot of these capture pages where they want you to put in your email address, let alone a credit card, and I don't even know who the hell this person is. It takes time to be trusted on the internet. So that's a big challenge with a lot of these things, because people don't want to put in their credit card if they don't know who it is and what's going on. And I try and sign off all my blog posts with, if you have any questions or concerns or need clarity, call me up. Let's have coffee, let's get on the phone, let's do a video so I can explain what it is that I'm offering. So if you have questions or you need clarity, let's talk. Because I know there's a lot of skepticism out there on the internet with all this stuff. And I don't blame anyone, because I'm trying to sell a printer on Facebook and on Craigslist, and I get all these things like, I will send you a check and we can do the transfer after it clears. And I know they're going to do a clawback kind of thing. So that's all scammy crap, because the phone numbers are from out of the city. If I'm going to sell that printer, I'm doing it here locally, and you're going to meet me, and if you don't like it, we can get a refund. But I don't trust any of those things online. So I trust some of them because I'm doing them. But most of them, I don't trust what you're doing. I need to know who you are. I need you to show me your face. I need to have a conversation with you. I need to know what's going on. Anyway, so that's the whole thing about freedom. Time freedom. It's 24 hours in a day. We've all got the same amount. Some people say time is money. I don't agree with that, because if time was money, we'd all have the exact same amount, and it's not true. So time is not money. It's just a measurement system for us to be able to figure out what we're doing with our energy. And as we move forward and do stuff, that's how you monitor it. Seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, months, years. It's just a measurement system, and we've all got the same amount. It's how you use your time that ends up being valuable. And let's see what else. So the location freedom, I think, is kind of cool. That I was able to do some things in Costa Rica as long as I had an internet connection. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as you've got a Wi-Fi connection. And these days, you can get a Wi-Fi connection pretty much anywhere. And once you put stuff out on the internet is doing the work for you. It's a dynamic, always changing thing. So you don't necessarily have to be actively working. Whereas when I was performing magic full time, if I wasn't on the stage entertaining, I wasn't making money. And most of my time was spent marketing and promoting to get the gig. But all that time wasn't compensated. The only thing that was compensated when I was on stage performing. So that's part of the reason I shifted over to using the internet to be able to pay the rent. Because it's a 24/7 kind of deal. And then the location freedom. I can't stay in one spot. When I was doing the expos with Rick, he wanted to be in the office all the time, and I get that. He's a hard worker. But I needed to, when it's a beautiful day, I needed to go walk around Lake Calhoun or something. I couldn't sit in that office. I needed to get out and do something. Go out on the lake and enjoy my life. I don't know if you guys know. I won't even get into that. I'll tell you in another video. But part of the reason I gave up the expo business. But I am promoting some other events that are happening here. They're internet marketing events. If you want to know about those, they're happening in the middle of April. I think, right, if I can remember right, the 16th, 17th, and 18th, I think it is. And they're local here in St. Paul, Minneapolis, and Brooklyn Park. So if you want to know more about those, let me know. Other than that, I'm going to sign this one off and get back to driving. Maybe I'll do a Periscope or something. So peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be well. Bye. Oh, if you want to know more about me, go to magicbrad.com or just Google the keyword Magic Brad, all one word.